points in the game.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulldogs about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Northwestern's offense takes the field to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking for a crease. It's Hooks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bulldogs Bucs offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field.
Oh, he's got some space. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They go to the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw, it's Turner. Makes the grab. What a cut, now he's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Etienne. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Wildcats with the first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Etienne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well stick with him. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. The hand to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to scramble. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats.
7-0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Okay, ready?
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go!
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Fresno State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this.
Turning on the Jets. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Turner. Caught in the backfield, it's Hooks. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Fresno State right back to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls it, fires to the left. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Terrain. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Turner. Looking left. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Northwestern. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. They finally get the glory. Everything changes as far as program expectations when you win that first national championship. Fans, boosters, alumni, media, now all expecting much, much more, aren't they, Dave?
Yeah, but you still get to celebrate because you were the king. You were the king of college football. You won it all. A lot to be excited about. Palmer, now you work on the next season and repeating and all that goes with it.
And it should still be good, too, right? Because winning that first national championship brought in so many good recruits, brought in so many players through the portal. You can make an argument their roster this year is better than last year's national championship roster. So I'm excited to see what they do today.
And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's right. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, you've seen seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Turner. Gets open down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds a spot in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Kick is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Special teams proving to be special.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Flips it out on the screen. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
6-9-1, Gators far. Easy. Cut it. Ready.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks. And
there he goes! And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Holding.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll line up for a second down play. Got it behind the line. It's Terrain. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Fresno State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's hooked. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Caught behind the line. It's Etienne. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Might be changing the route. Under fire. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Fresno State right back to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Off the RPO, towards the right, looking for the 1st. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. Quickly, they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And they've been fun to watch tonight, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead, but you can just tell the
Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense. Get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
Here we go, here we go. Hold on.
He wants to throw it again. He's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Fresno State right back to the line. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal.
Number 14 on the field goal.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Unloads to the right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's right. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off